Methamphetamine, commonly known as ice, is a powerful and highly addictive stimulant. Its street versions go by various names such as crystal meth, crank, and glass. Ice is usually found in the form of clear, chunky crystals resembling ice, hence its name. It can be ingested in several ways, including smoking, snorting, injecting, or swallowing. This essay aims to provide a comprehensive overview of the dark reality of ice addiction. Ice mainly affects the brain's reward system by increasing the release and blocking the reuptake of dopamine. This surge of dopamine creates a powerful and immediate high, making ice extremely addictive. Over time, the brain's natural ability to produce dopamine is impaired, leading users to require more of the drug to achieve the same effect. The changes in brain chemistry also impact other neurotransmitters like serotonin and norepinephrine, affecting mood, energy levels, and cognitive functions. Chronic use can lead to a reduction in gray matter and other permanent changes that affect cognitive and emotional regulation. Understanding this mechanism is crucial in grasping the severity of ice addiction. Ice can be administered in various ways, each affecting the intensity and duration of the high. Smoking and injecting produce the fastest and most intense effects, often described as a rush. Snorting and swallowing led to a slower onset of effects, but usually prolong the euphoric state. Smoking ice involves heating the crystals in a pipe and inhaling the vapor, providing an almost immediate high. Injecting ice directly into the bloodstream has a similar, if not more intense, effect. Each method of administration carries its own risks, including severe respiratory and cardiovascular issues, nasal tissue damage, and gastrointestinal problems. These immediate risks are only the beginning of the numerous health issues associated with ice use. The physical effects of ice use are numerous and often severe. In the short term, users may experience increased heart rate, elevated blood pressure, and hypothermia. Long-term use exacerbates these issues and introduces new complications like severe dental problems known as meth mouth and skin sores. Cardiovascular problems, respiratory issues, and the risk of infections and diseases like HIV and hepatitis C are significant concerns. The body's overall condition deteriorates with prolonged use, leading to immune system suppression and organ damage. The physical toll of ice addiction is devastating and often irreversible. Understanding these effects highlights the urgent need for intervention and treatment. The psychological effects of ice are as severe as the physical ones. Immediately after use, individuals may experience heightened alertness, increased energy, and a false sense of confidence. However, these positive effects quickly give way to anxiety, paranoia, and hallucinations. Long-term psychological effects include severe depression, anxiety disorders, and psychosis. Cognitive impairments affect memory, attention, and decision-making abilities. Social and occupational functioning deteriorates, making recovery a long and arduous process. The emotional and mental scars left by the drug can last a lifetime. Chronic use of ice leads to significant changes in the brain, including a reduction in the brain's ability to produce dopamine naturally. MRI studies have shown that chronic users have reduced gray matter in areas responsible for decision-making, memory, and emotional regulation. The stages of ice addiction follow a predictable pattern: experimentation, regular use, dependency, and full-blown addiction. Understanding these stages is crucial for early intervention. By recognizing the signs of progression, friends and family can seek help before the addiction becomes uncontrollable. Early intervention and treatment can mitigate the long-term impact on the brain. This knowledge is vital for developing more effective treatment methods and prevention strategies. Withdrawal from ice is a challenging and painful process marked by both physical and psychological symptoms. Physically, users may experience fatigue, increased appetite, and dehydration. Psychologically, the withdrawal phase is marked by intense cravings, depression, and anxiety. Several treatment options are available, including detoxification, behavioral therapy, inpatient rehab programs, and outpatient programs. Support groups, such as Narcotics Anonymous, offer a community of individuals going through similar struggles. Medications to manage withdrawal symptoms and reduce cravings are also available. The most effective treatment plans are usually a combination of medical, psychological, and social support tailored to the individual's needs. The consequences of untreated ice addiction are severe and far-reaching. Physically, chronic users face a high risk of cardiovascular diseases, respiratory problems, and severe dental issues. Psychologically, untreated addiction can lead to permanent mental health issues like persistent anxiety, depression, and psychosis. Socially, relationships with family and friends often deteriorate, and many users find it challenging to maintain employment, leading to financial instability. Homelessness is a common outcome for those who cannot manage their addiction. The legal consequences are also significant, with many users entangled in the criminal justice system due to drug-related offenses. The societal cost of untreated ice addiction is immense, affecting not only the individual but also their families and communities. Ice addiction has been depicted in various forms of pop culture, shedding light on its destructive nature. Movies like Requiem for a Dream and TV shows like Breaking Bad have portrayed the devastating impact of methamphetamine addiction. Medical studies have extensively researched ice addiction, providing valuable insights into its effects and treatment. Research has shown that long-term use leads to significant changes in brain structure and function. Studies also highlight the effectiveness of various treatment methods, emphasizing the importance of a comprehensive approach. Pop culture and medical literature play a crucial role in raising awareness about ice addiction. This knowledge is vital for developing more effective treatment methods and prevention strategies. Many myths surround ice addiction, contributing to stigma and misunderstandings. One myth is that ice users can quit anytime, but the drug's grip makes quitting challenging without help. Another myth is that ice addiction only affects certain demographics, but it crosses all boundaries. Treatment for ice addiction is effective with the right support and treatment. Ice addiction significantly impacts both youth and women, presenting unique challenges. Adolescents are at higher risk due to ongoing brain development. Peer pressure can lead young people to experiment with drugs. Early intervention is crucial in preventing long-term addiction. Women may use ice for weight loss or to cope with stress. Pregnant women using ice risk complications for their unborn children. Addressing the unique needs of women and youth is essential for recovery. The legal and forensic aspects of ice addiction are complex and multifaceted. Possession, distribution, and manufacturing of methamphetamine are illegal in most parts of the world, carrying severe penalties. Forensic science plays a crucial role in the investigation and prosecution of methamphetamine-related crimes. Drug testing, analysis of seized substances, and investigation of clandestine labs are essential components of the forensic process. The legal system also addresses the health and welfare of individuals involved in ice addiction. Drug courts and rehabilitation programs offer alternatives to traditional incarceration, focusing on treatment and recovery. Understanding the legal and forensic aspects is vital for comprehensively addressing ice addiction. Harm reduction strategies are essential in managing the risks associated with ice addiction. These strategies aim to minimize the negative health, social, and legal impacts of drug use, rather than solely focusing on abstinence. Needle exchange programs provide clean needles to reduce the spread of infectious diseases. Education and outreach programs provide information about the risks of ice use and offer resources for those seeking help. Supervised consumption sites provide a safe space for individuals to use drugs under medical supervision, reducing the risk of overdose and other health complications. Harm reduction strategies recognize the reality of drug use and aim to create a safer environment for individuals struggling with addiction. By focusing on reducing risks and providing support, these strategies can significantly impact public health and safety. Addressing the dark reality of ice addiction requires a collective effort. Education is the first step in preventing individuals from experimenting with the drug. Schools, community organizations, and media campaigns play a crucial role in this educational effort. Those struggling with ice addiction need access to comprehensive treatment programs that address their physical, psychological, and social needs. Family and community support can make a significant difference in the recovery process. Recognizing that addiction is a disease, not a moral failing, fosters a more supportive and empathetic approach. By combining education, support, and understanding, we can create a more effective and compassionate response to methamphetamine addiction.